San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Had us on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Room here to run. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards on the ground.
And a 49er first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 13-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Whip.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
16 yards, a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll get it down here to the 43. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A handoff to Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
No gain on the play.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Check 99. Check 99. Check the backer. Check the backer. Go street.
They'll run with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Giants nothing.
On 1st down, Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
On for the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find the ones that get you to the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Being chased out left. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half. And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game. Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa,
9 sacks in the regular season in 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where plays are going to go even before the ball is snapped.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
54, right there, 54 mark. You must be trying. 54 mark.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Mostert. He'll get 2 out of that. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Go ahead.
One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check 43. Patch it. Three.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Check safety.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Giants 17, 49ers 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 52. Must 56. Must 56. Let's go, D.
Again, it's Barkley. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to... The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now and the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 27 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50. To the 49-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Barkley on the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
For the extra point.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Valentine to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. He may try and run for this. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first. And look at this. It's a fake. And he goes out right around the 39. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Barkley, toss play left, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Final score, Giants.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the also need a little adjustment with their confidence to give up that many